Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broke ass nigga.
But let's talk about the inconsistencies, the penalties, the millions of dollars. I do not understand it. We should have a commission, okay, that oversees everything, every
metabolite. So there's no worry whatsoever that he was using it to cheat.
Nope.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's official, the World Boxing Association has just taken away Gervonta Davis's boxing license, and he's losing his mind. This happened after his recent 9th-round drama in the highly awaited fight against Lamont Roach. This lightweight showdown ended in a majority draw, bringing way more backlash than expected. The WBA had no option but to dig deeper into the fight because of this. Tank is saying goodbye to his boxing career for now.
Something to be considered. And we'll see where exactly where it is in order to protect the health of the body. So at the same time, there's that one thing. But that's one issue I would like to discuss during this convention as well. That's something that's a topic that they have been talking about it, the different organizations.
Now, if you thought Tank would just accept this loss quietly, think again. Gervonta Davis is completely flipping out on WBA President Gilberto Mendoza after the organization hit him with a harsh punishment.
Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
During a fired-up Instagram Live session, Gervonta went off on Mendoza and the WBA, calling them out for everything he has done for the sport. I built y'all. Y'all wouldn't even be making money like this without me. I packed arenas. I gave value to those belts. And this is what I get in return? He was furious. And you could feel the anger rising as he stormed around, slamming his phone on the table in the middle of his rant. Classic Gervonta behavior.
Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring.
But here's where things went crazy. Tank was so frustrated he almost broke down on camera. This isn't just about a belt. His entire boxing future is on the edge. And as if that wasn't enough, he tried to act like it didn't matter, telling his fans he was planning to retire anyway.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on?
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that. Or like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Check this out. We've seen this play before. This is the classic I quit before they fire me move. But deep down, he knows this isn't the end. And if we know Gervonta, he's definitely not letting this go without a fight.
Cards. Judge at the ringside, Eric Marlinski scores it on 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Now, let's get into what started this entire mess, the 9th-round controversy that had the boxing world buzzing. Because if Steve Willis had actually done his job right, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
Obviously, the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you can see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you can see him wipe his other eye. So it's like it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me because I'm right beside him. You can see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
But you say you don't think he willing though.
whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fucking around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on,
Take no
ref.
time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops, it's a no.
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know how many
put Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though. The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that.
Right.
That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref gonna be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more.
So, here's how it played out. Gervonta Davis took a solid jab from Lamont Roach Jr. And what did he do? He dropped to one knee. That's right, he went down on his own. Now, in any normal fight, that's a clear knockdown. No debate.
That night, I haven't watched the full fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. I mean, look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, oh, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner. I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning. But it's a bit of a bizarre situation. For me, like, there was a lot of people in boxing that were saying that this is a really tough fight. Like, Lamont Roach is a serious fighter. I said it might not be the biggest profile fight, but it's actually quite a tough fight. And Shakur said to me, like, even the day before, I'm telling you, he's going to have big trouble tomorrow night. And I just feel like hopefully this could be the little something that gives Gervonta a little wake-up call to take him back to the mindset of maybe where he was.
But for some reason, Steve Willis, who, let's be honest, was favoring Tank the entire night, just ignored it like it never happened. No count, no warning, nothing. And because of that one decision, the fight ended in a questionable draw instead of a clear win for Roach. Lamont's lawyer wasn't about to let that slide. He wasted no time filing an official complaint against Gervonta.
The New York State Athletic Commission makes a statement yesterday that they're going to be reviewing Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, 9th round, knockdown, not a knockdown, whatever, to see what the final ruling on their part is going to be. New York State Athletic Commission has been busy. The Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia shit, now Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. We'll see what they decide in this situation. I think ultimately with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, they made the correct decision, overturning Ryan Garcia's victory. We'll see what they decide here with Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. Me, myself, personally, I think that it's a very tricky situation. And it deserves a full video, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get all my thoughts out in this video. But I do want to ask everyone watching this video, what do you think? Do you think they should overturn the decision and award Lamont Roach the victory? Do you think because of all the controversy, they should throw the draw out and declare the no contest? Do you think they should do nothing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll give mine in another video, but New York State Athletic Commission reviewing the Tank Davis, Lamont Roach 9th round controversy. Let me know your thoughts.
And guess what? The NYSEC actually admitted that things weren't handled right. They confirmed that several mistakes happened during the fight, but the biggest one was that 9th round moment.
It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take the knee in the 90s, or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, you know, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. You know, the referee with the eyes, you know, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, you know, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, I mean, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna.
And this is where things get even messier. The NYSAC claimed there was some so-called technical issue that stopped them from reviewing the replay footage in real time. In today's world, where we can watch replays in 4K slow motion within seconds, they're saying a professional commission couldn't access a simple replay. Sounds shady as hell.
That was kind of a knockdown. I would win the majority decision. Honestly, I thought I should have won without that, but the rules do state if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic 8 count.
And get this, even after admitting the fight wasn't handled right, the NYSAC still refused to change the result. That's right. And that choice sparked massive outrage from fans, fighters, and boxing experts. People are calling it one of the worst mistakes in modern boxing history.
Did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must say good enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. While my eyes was burning, and you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that. Or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know.
And guess who had to step in to clean up the mess? The WBA. With the pressure on NYSAC hitting an all-time high, the World Boxing Association had no option but to take action themselves. They decided to strip Tank of his boxing license, making it clear that this whole situation wasn't going to be swept under the rug.
He didn't get hit with a punch. He didn't turn his back like he wanted to quit. It's just like when you get a thumb in the eye, it's a foul.
He did turn his eye. He did turn his back.
But he didn't turn his back like he was going to quit. Like you've seen some guys turn it. He obviously mentioned that he had something in his eye, and it wasn't from a punch. It was time in between the shots. I think that by the time he wanted that, or he took a knee. But I think in the rules it states that you're allowed to do that. If you go back and you read some of the rules, I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but I think it was upheld in New York that it was okay for him to do that. I think part of the rules state that it was okay. As a coach on the other side, I would have.
Yeah. Of course, right? Of course.
And just when people thought the WBA was bluffing, Gilberto Mendoza made it loud and clear he's not afraid to go after boxing's biggest names to keep the sport fair. In a shocking statement, Mendoza said he's willing to crack down on any fighter, no matter how famous, if it means keeping the game clean. And he's already proven he's serious. Just look at what happened with Ryan Garcia. When Ryan failed the drug test after the Devin Haney fight, Mendoza and the WBA wasted no time handing him a brutal 1-year suspension and stripping his ranking. They made sure everyone knew the rules applied to all, even one of the biggest social media stars in the sport.
Think about Ryan Garcia's PED thing. Why would he take that small of a dose of a steroid or whatever it is on the week of the fight? Because the only test he popped for was the one the day before the fight. You wouldn't just start taking a steroid on fight week. He's guilty, but it is weird.
And now, Gervonta Davis is feeling that same pressure. With his boxing license gone and his reputation on the line, Tank is realizing that the WBA is no longer letting star power control the sport. Mendoza's message is simple: break the rules, and you'll pay the price. And right now, it looks like Tank is paying in full.
Man, he got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, you gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. But God damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
Now that Gervonta Davis is in the hot seat, he's doing what many fighters do when they're backed into a corner. He's downplaying everything, instead of focusing on the real issue, his boxing license. Being taken a weight Tank is out here acting like he was planning to retire anyway.
What trash? What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like like say you got a squawk today.
Let's be real, this is a huge blow to his pride. If there was anything shady going on between him and referee Steve Willis, then Tank has no business stepping back into the ring. But instead of taking responsibility for the controversy, he's flipping the story, reminding everyone that he's been talking about retirement for months.
I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
And to be fair, he's not lying about that part. Tank has been hinting at retirement for a while now.
25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
During the face-offs with Lamont Roach, he even announced that 2025 would be the year he officially hangs up his gloves. At the time, it seemed like he was leaving on his terms, like a king walking away from his throne. But guess what? The outcome of this fight changed everything. That draw ruined his perfect record, and no fighter, especially someone like Tank, can just walk away from that. A rematch became unavoidable. Fans, analysts, even casual viewers, everyone believed Lamont deserved that win. So, when the judges ruled it a draw, the boxing world exploded, demanding they run it back.
Dieron una gran pelea, pero ahora sí que me sorprendió la pelea que dio Lamont Roach y bueno, fue una gran pelea para todos los aficionados.
¿Tú crees que fue un empate?
No, yo creo que no, creo que le quedó una de ver la caída a Lamont Roach, pero bueno, decisión de los jueces y del referee que no le hizo válida la caída, no le hizo el conteo.
¿Qué le fue mal en esa pelea para Gervonta? ¿Qué fue lo que no hizo para que los jueces le den esta pelea? ¿Tú qué piensas?
Bueno, él nada más apostó a un solo round, a un solo golpe para poderlo noquear, y el cual Loma venía muy bien preparado, muy bien concentrado en el plan de trabajo. Bueno, creo que a Tank le faltó presionar, tirar más golpes para ser más contundente y que se viera más efectivo a la hora de la victoria.
¿Te gustaría ver una revancha entre ellos?
Pues estaría muy agradable. Ahora sí que la primera estuvo muy buena, yo creo que la segunda también.
It was a close fight.
I'm surprised the way Lamont fought. I knew Lamont was going to come to fight. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. He did a good job. He fought a great fight.
What went wrong with Tank Davis? I mean, I was
what was wrong with him? Every night in boxing is not your best, you feel me? But at least you got the draw.
Would you like to see a rematch of this or jump into a fight with Shakur Stevenson?
Whatever they want to do. You think it was a draw? I don't know. It was a good fight.
Appreciate it,
Shakur. Did you think it was a draw? No. Which one Lamont won? Who you thought won? Lamont.
You thought Lamont won? By how many rounds?
I don't know.
You still want the Tank Davis fight?
You said what?
You still want the Tank Davis fight? What went wrong? What went wrong? Take out a little steam or fire out of it, or is it still the same?
I mean, we're gonna see. I'm the best fighter in boxing. I've been saying this. So,
Shakur, what went wrong for Gervonta in this fight? Just because, could we say maybe because Lamont didn't come in really?
I think he got overconfident. I think he was thinking Lamont wasn't that good.
I told everybody how the fight was gonna go. The fight went exactly how I said. Exactly.
After seeing this performance from Gervonta, do you believe your confidence has gone a little bit more up?
My confidence been up. I've been knew I was the best.
Keyshawn, what's your worst? What's your worst? Keyshawn, he just won his first title.
This whole situation is getting wilder by the minute. From the 9th round controversy to Gervonta losing his boxing license, to Tank suddenly playing the retirement card, boxing hasn't seen this kind of chaos in a long time. And let's be real, this isn't just about one bad call anymore. This is about the sport's integrity. With the WBA stepping up and Gilberto Mendoza cracking down on the biggest names in the game, this could be a huge turning point for boxing. If Tank was involved in shady business with Steve Willis, then he has no choice but to face the consequences. But if this was just a bad mistake, he needs to step up, take the rematch, and prove he's still the best. Either way, the boxing world is watching. So what do y'all think? Was the draw fair? Or did Lamont Roach get robbed? And do you believe Tank is really retiring? Or is this just a way to avoid the rematch? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're excited for more updates, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. I'll catch you in the next one.